Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at which units you should get with your red coins in DBZ Dokkan battle. So obviously with the Tanabata banner there is currently some pretty good red coin units that you can currently get. And I thought it'd be a good time to discuss how I choose red coin units, but also just talk about which ones you can get. I think obviously it depends on your balance, but I feel like you should only spend red coins on LRs, or alternatively maybe on a TUR if you have like every LR in the game basically. But LRs are 500 coins, TURs are 400 coins. There's a good selection currently up. But the main big ticket items are going to be the Super Saiyan God, the Super Saiyan God Goku and Super Saiyan God Vegeta units, and the SS4 Goku and SS4 Vegeta units. Now obviously these are the huge units that are from the anniversary. I think this is the first time they're returning back on global, and quite frankly they are still very good. The Super Saiyan God units I feel are the better choice. Not that I personally feel they're that much better individually, but the Movie Heroes team is absolutely stacked at the moment. Movie Heroes has so many good units between Gamma 1, Gamma 2, these guys, the AGL Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta from the Worldwide Download Celebration, the Tech Goku from the Worldwide Download Celebration, and along with these guys who are already a really good unit, and with great banner units like Strength Piccolo, the Movie Heroes category is just so damn stacked. Like, it's just so damn good. It's probably the best team in the game, if not one of the best teams in the game. I personally would put it as the best team in the game, especially if you have all of the prerequisite heroes. Their leader skill covers them, Power Beyond Super Saiyan is pretty good, and also these guys are just in general pretty good. Their evasion's also really helping them out in a lot of events, and quite frankly, yeah, the only event that locks evasion, Broly, they have a huge type advantage for and are the best team for it anyway. Then you get to the Super Saiyan 4s, who unfortunately are kind of the inverse. Individually as a kit they're probably the same as the Super Saiyan God units. I would say at tanking a raw super attack head on they're probably better, but their problem is their team. So they lead Fused Fighters and GT Heroes. GT Heroes is okay as a team. Quite frankly it's really average. They've got Pan, they've got these guys. That's basically it. The GT Heroes leads have aged a little bit, and overall the team could do with a bit of love. It just feels like every time they bring out GT units it's right before a kind of hike in power. The Fused Fighter category is a bit better, but again, quite frankly, it's a bit of a mess. It will get better over time. Fused Fighters is one of those categories that's going to constantly get buffs throughout years, so it's really not a huge train smash, and you can definitely consider getting them. I personally will probably buy them over the God units because I just like SS4 more than the God transformation. Then you get to the other LRs. Quite frankly, I think the only one worth considering is the LR Tech Gogeta, or the Goku Angel Vegeta Angel that turns into Tech Gogeta. This unit is pretty good. They are really solid. They have the 4C super attacks effect. I would only get these guys if you've already got the other two. So if you don't have the other two, do not buy this guy over him. Just, yeah, buy them if you have the other two. They can still be very useful. These guys need an easy A. I wouldn't use coins on them just yet, and Gohan and Goten are still very good, but I still also wouldn't use coins on them either. Both of them are still good units, but they're just not worth spending the coins when you could get 3 other units that are just distinctively better. Then we get to the TUR units. This Goten and Trunks unit is pretty good. Actually, I really like this unit. A lot of people don't seem to like them. I personally think they're great. Big issue with them is their leader skill is a little bit low. It still rocks a bit of a 130% component, and they're a little bit RNG based. They can look pretty crazy and they can not look pretty crazy. It just depends realistically on how much luck you get with them, but overall they're still a very cool unit. I think they're a very fun design. I like them, and if you've got all the LRs, if you have all big capital letters, all the LRs, you can consider getting these guys as a TUR. In terms of the Caulifla and Kale, very similar story. Great unit individually, but leader skills a little bit lacking. Bond of Friendship is kind of like a middling category. It's really got no direction right now, and the Rapid Growth category is just a hot mess. It's basically just Universe 6 with a couple Brolys and Super Saiyan or Super Vegetas. Nothing too interesting there to put together, but Kale and Caulifla themselves are a lot of fun as a unit to use. Then you get all the other units. Quite frankly, my rule is always you can pick up a unit if you want it, but like, you need to want that unit. I will notably mention the AGL Vegeta and the Int Goku for two reasons. One, I think both of them have great EZAs and great leader skills. Realm of the Gods and Pure Saiyans are great starter categories for a lot of players. Not that starter players are going to have 400 red coins unless they've whaled out, but it is just nice to note, and I still think they are pretty usable in most of the game. The Tech Vegeta, the Strength Rose, I wouldn't suggest getting, personally speaking. I don't think they are worth it. They're good units individually, but I like to base red coins more on leader skill and overall kit rather than just the individual's performance. I think red coin units need to be bought as units that can potentially open up avenues for success, whether that's completing events you couldn't complete before or in making teams you couldn't make before. But yeah, that's it from me. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. I'll see you next time. Bye.